All right, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I read the brothers from downtown Bay Florida from the camp prophets of Babylon. I come with another midweek camp. You know, Lord wanted to edify the sheep. Devil honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who pushing this work and true sincerity. All right, to the scattered abroad. All right, and as you know, another Lord wanted to edify lesson is to go out. All right, because now we're going into a situation, in this year, 2024, about the situation that happened with the Baltimore bridge, man. All right, now that's the topic, that's the trending thing. All right, that you had that cargo ship that hit the Baltimore bridge. All right, which caused the whole bridge to collapse, man. All right, when you watch the video or when you see it, all right, the bridge, all right, almost felt like it was in when it fell. All right, when it collapsed, it collapsed within being in sync, man. Almost like a inside job thing.
But they say there was a video that shows it was like sped up a little bit, and it shows how the boat it shows the boat coming in towards the Baltimore bridge from a different angle, and you've seen how the boat turned. Like it made a sharp turn and went straight into the bridge. Instead of going under the bridge, it made a sharp turn into one of the
stands, the
poles that was holding up the bridge, man. You know.
And I heard somebody say it had if I'm not mistaken, some explosion, man.
Yeah.
You know.
They seen explosions.
Yep.
Fire.
And these things could be so quick to the eye, man. You know, because see, Esau, man, they already have these things strategized out. You know, and that Baltimore situation is a prime example of, something could be orchestrated throughout, what he's doing, man.
Right.
Especially this being a year where things are really going to crank up, because that's not a coincidence. It ain't no coincidence that this bridge is turning and it's just now seeing the bridge or something, and it's hitting it on the direct, and then the whole bridge falls all in like almost a sequel. Okay, like come on, man. So hey, we're gonna get into a little bit of this, these things, this situation, all right, and some prophecy, man. Lord, when you're edified, all right. But I want to start off with this is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, start at verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
So when they're gonna say peace and safety, when they thinking they're good and oh man, we just escaped C9. Okay,
right.
we good now. Well, guess what? More shit's happening, man.
Yeah.
You got ships crashing randomly. You got a ship crashing into a bridge over there in Turkey right now, man. You got a bridge that they saying in America is burning right now. You got another one that's collapsing. Okay, you got all these ships are now crashing and shit, man. It's no coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So this devil is setting something up, man.
Exactly.
He's getting prepared to make a sore slaughter out of you, Jakes, man.
Exactly. Hey, and bringing that back, it said Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For
From
when
that also, Salakia, that bridge, that ship that crashed into the Baltimore bridge, was Baltimore's cargo ship, man. So it held a lot of their supplies, and that was station bound. And they got more ships that are still stuck in the water. They can't get past that bridge. They're trying to bring supplies in. They said it was over, I think they said 50,000 tons, man. No, 50 million tons of supplies and resources that needed to get to Baltimore. They can't get there now.
Right.
And they're saying that's going to cause food shortage. It's going to cause supply shortage. Okay, this is going to cause a lot of problems with them getting resources out of the grocery stores and shit, man. Because of that bridge is now down. If something takes place in the city, how are they going to escape, man?
Yep. And you have it where they do these certain things so that chaos can break off, man.
Right.
And who knows, you can have it where you can go to your Walmarts, you can go to your Publix, your Costco's, your BJ's. You can go to these places and it might have it's food for the meantime, but what happens when it needs to be what happens when the stores need to be restocked?
Right.
All right, what happens when these things are not able to be restocked up and and giving it out, man.
Yeah.
Okay, people are gonna start to react in the most aggressive way. Especially when they don't have the goods. You see how people act with this whole C-19 situation when it was just limited to them being able to get tissue or get water or get the supplies. People act aggressively, man.
Right.
So how much more when they know that the supplies is been cut off completely? You see, and as the scripture says, bringing it back, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety. And it's a situation where they'll say peace and safety. They'll say, hey, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. We're going to get it situated. Don't worry about it. We'll build a new one. We'll make a way around it, And that's the smooth words. It says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as severe as a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So you have it where he'll talk a good game. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he'll talk a good game, but eventually what comes right after that is sudden destruction, man. Okay, because this is the wicked that rule the earth today. You can't just let it just fly past your mind and then thinking that they just gonna have it all secure, because if you do, you'll find yourself in a world of trouble, man.
Yep.
And this is, this devil is known for causing, chaos, man, even within his own kingdom. You see, but
because he got something called order out of chaos, man. He tries to bring order through causing the chaos. So he's going to cause the problem, and he's going to bring the solution, man. But what we're telling you is he's going to cause the problem, and he's not going to be able to bring a solution this time.
Right.
It's going to spiral out of control because the Lord's going to take control of his operation. This devils think that they got it all in the bag, but really it's the Lord that got them in the bag, man.
Right. And you think about it when at that Baltimore, let's say, who knows, man? It's speculation at this point, but leading to it, who knows how much that could escalate. Okay, yeah. And if that gets to a point where people start to, react aggressively, that could lead to, that being a potential uproar. That could lead to a potential sedition. It's just depending on how the situation might go. But these are things that Esau know, like the brother say, he will orchestrate, throughout an order out of chaos. And if it does go left, it's only going to be through the spirit and prayer of BAHASHAM outside, because the Lord's going to take lead from that, man.
Yeah. And you thinking that they're going to be all right with supplies? Oh, they got the truck drivers. Well, the bridge is collapsed. Okay, how the truck drivers going to get across the bridge, first and foremost? And then the bridge is collapsed, so the boats can't come through the water, man. They can't drive through the bay. Okay, and you thinking about these truck drivers with their one little trailer on the back of the truck that they're hauling to get to a city, man, or a state. Okay, but these boats haul hundreds of trailers. These truck drivers literally pick up the trailers from these boats, man.
Right.
So they ain't gonna have no supplies to pick up in the first place if that's the case, man. And then they ain't gonna really be getting supplies in there, man. And then talking about the solar eclipse coming up. They're talking about cyber attacks. There's rumors of cyber attacks. Maybe the boat crashed because of a cyber attack. We had that movie Leave the World Behind.
Blackouts.
Yep. Blackouts. You had the movie Leave the World Behind, where the boat lost control, quote unquote lost control in the beginning of the movie, and they blamed it on a cyber attack as well, man. But it's all aligning up, according to Esau's plan, man.
Hey,
Even in the beginning of that movie, the very beginning, there was an eclipse.
Yep.
There's about to be an eclipse on April 8th, man.
Yep. Hey, and that could be a sign that, you see, these devils do things symbolically, man.
Yeah, subliminally.
Subliminally. And then when they do it, they do these movies, they do certain movies like this, and they tell you, what's about to happen. Because when you think about it, when that boat came onto the shores, hey, that boat, like you said, that boat, it had cargo on it, or it had it had all supplies, man. And when it hit the shores, that was the first scene before all hell was to start breaking loose in that movie. You see, that was the first scene of everything about to get ready to get bad.
I don't think the boat in the movie had cargo on it.
No, not the boat in the movie, but that cargo that hit the cargo ship that hit the bridge. All right, I'm saying that in the movie, when it first hit the shores, that was the first scene of everything starting to go left.
Yeah, exactly.
You see? And this,
that's how it all started.
Exactly.
With the ship.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything was off, you know. When the ship came, that's when everybody knew, okay, something ain't right. For that ship to just crash here like that, to lose control.
Right.
Now you got a ship
that actually
a spiral now and lost actually losing control in real life, man.
Right. And now that's been the head topic of things right now. You know, and like we said, we only like 3 months into to this year, man, 2024. And already, you know, back to back, you have these different type of tragic things happening. Okay? So how much more for, you know, a good 9 more months, you know? How much more,
24.
you know, this year being, you know, a great havoc, man.
Well, I seen a post, a brother posted, he said 2020, he said 2030, Agenda 2030 doesn't mean that they're going to get everything accomplished in 2030. That means they want to have everything already set in place by 2030, man. So that you're going to see things like that unfolding. You're going to see a lot of shit unfolding in the years before 2030, which is the next 5 years, man. 5.5 years now. You know, you're going to see a lot of things take place and unfold here in America. Because they're going to bring in, they're trying to force in the NWO, man.
Yep. And how they do that, they do it through gradualism. Yep. You know, if you notice, you've been hearing about, you know, Puff Daddy and all this lately, and they use that to stir the people's minds for what's going on, man.
Bread and circus.
Yep, the bread and circus. I had a precept. Unless you got something.
Yeah, I got one. This book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So these storehouses are going to, out of nowhere, like the brother said, they're going to say peace and safety, and then suddenly destruction going to take them, man. You know? But in this one saying, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, which is these full storehouses, these Walmarts, these fucking Publixes, all these grocery stores, your Whole Foods market. These places are gonna appear empty, man. You know, because they full now. You can go in there and grab a loaf of bread off the shelf and put your shekels on the table and pay for it, man. But it ain't gonna be like that in that day, man. Right. It's gonna be you know, one day you're gonna go in there and it's gonna be like 2 loaves of bread on the shelf.
Right.
And then people are gonna be like, what's going on? Well, the cargo ain't coming in, the resources ain't coming, the food ain't coming in. You know, there's no imports. Well, you know, people gonna take it, man.
Well, you had it where a few years back they had a truck shortage, man. Or matter of fact, a diesel shortage.
Yeah.
You see, they had a diesel shortage, and that diesel shortage created, truckers to have
inflation and gas prices.
Yep. And they went on strike, man. They was talking about how they wasn't gonna do certain things.
Ain't job anymore.
You know,
especially the owners, the owner-operator truck drivers, which they had owned their trucks. That means they got to pay out their pocket for their own gas.
Exactly.
So they was like, nah, man, we ain't doing this shit, man.
And that diesel was being skyrocket, man. You know, the prices of it was skyrocket. So, moral of the story, the point is that these, you know, shortages that occur, all right, you see it in what, a few years back, how that caused a certain affliction to the people, man. All right, to the mass of the people. All right, people was tripping out. You had angry customers, angry guests, angry people. All right, you at one point, hey man, dog, it was like that was 2022. That year was very intense, man, because people were walking around with a chip on their shoulder, man. You know, they was angry. You know, anything you did, people were just ready to spark off on you about it because there was so much going on. So much tension, man. Yeah. You know? So now you have it. Now you have it, and it was a shortage in itself of food in itself in that time, man. You see? And you had it in Las Vegas where it was Walmarts. You had it over here, Florida, in different states that food was running short. Even in Canada, man. You see? It was different places that was being affected. It showed you how prices was being escalated, all right, through the that time period of that C9, man. You see, now we're coming to a time where he's about to use a different strategy, all right, but similar attacks, okay. And here you have it, like the brother brought out. You know, you can bring it back.
It says, 2 Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
And it said suddenly, okay, unexpected, which is going to catch you off guard. You like the brother said, you know, your Walmarts, your Publixes, all your storehouses, all of that's going to be at one point in time snapped away, man. Okay?
Snap of a finger.
American people are very much consumers. Okay, they come and buy, they come and they buy, they come and buy. Where's going to come a point when you come to buy and there's not going to be nothing to buy? Or if it is something to buy, it's going to be really skyrocket of an inflation, or hyperinflation at that.
Right.
To consume what you want to, you know, to get.
You're going to have to steal it.
Exactly. You know, and that's going to create tension.
You got a video. Some lady was talking in a video. She said, "Well, if you know prices get expensive, I'm gonna steal the food. I gotta feed my family. I gotta eat. My family gotta eat. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go in there and take it. You know, because she ain't got the money to buy it. She gonna take it. That means what? If she gonna take it, everybody gonna be taking it, man. You know, they're gonna fight for it. These people are gonna fight and kill each other over the last bit of food that's left over on the shelves, man."
Right, and you see that, and that's the time we're coming into, man. Okay, and you have a Jacob's trouble, a time like never before. Okay, not only you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not only Jacob's gonna be catching hell, but majority of Jacob be catching hell. All right, but you gonna have it there. Everybody else gonna be catching hell too, man. You know, they're gonna be getting it, man. You see, so that time we're approaching. All right, we're seeing more and more as things getting worse and worse, man. Okay, fast, quickly. Miss Warner.
And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Empty. Wiped out. You still go to certain Walmarts and certain places here, okay, in the States and see that there's certain shelves still empty, man. Because, hey, believe it or not, behind closed doors, even though this devil's, you know, sweetly talking to you, all right, there's still being somewhat shortages in different foods, man.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
It's going to be afraid. It's going to be something terrifying to hear. All right, once these things are being alarmed to you, man. You consumers, you Americans, man. All right, you so-called hard-headed
Comfortable Americans.
Masters of the people, man. Okay, go ahead.
Especially 2/3 Jake. Y'all niggas too comfortable, man.
Right.
You know, you think, oh, America's never going to fall. The scripture said he trusts in oppression. They trust this place to deliver them from any troubles. You know, so what's going to happen when this place is in trouble?
The same one that's oppressing them.
Yep, exactly. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Ooh, bring that back.
At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Like enemies. So ones that you long knew for years, all right, you're going to be in a state of when food comes to mind and you can't get it, it's going to give you some different type of chemical reaction to where you see a loved one or you see a friend, you see one that if they're eating, you're going to want to attack. Right. You're going to want to snatch.
Damn.
You're going to be in that kind of mindset, man. Especially if you here and you dependent on this system, that's going to be your natural reaction. And a lot of these people are going to react to that same, you know, same type of intention, all right, because they're going to not have that supply that this devil has long so told you that he will supply you with, man. All right, so you're going to have it with friends will turn against each other and turn enemies because of what lack of resources that Esau is not going to be able to provide you with, man. And this is going to be a purposely done, orchestrated plan. Don't think it's not just going to be something that he hasn't done, because this devil, like the brother said, he's trying to bring forth his NWO, man.
Yeah, and you're going to turn on the TV one day, your phone, it's going to be all over mainstream media, it's going to be all over TV, over news, they're going to tell you, straight like it is, hey, we're out of resources, man.
Well, you
famine of food.
Right. Hey, well, you had like when you had it with the Baltimore bridge breaking down, you know, it's all the different places, you know. Hey, you know, how much more when they tell you your ass not going to be eating because you in this part of town that's lost of food.
Right.
You know.
They're going to get that announcement.
That's a shortage of food, yep.
Yeah, that's a shortage of food. That's when your 24-hour grocery store is going to lock their doors. They're going to go to changing the prices.
You got to start surviving off of what you have in your house.
It's going to be the awkward moment of silence, then panic going to set in.
Right.
They're going, oh shit, I gotta get it before somebody else does.
Don't let it.
Yeah, right.
Don't let it. You got kids. The kids, Mom, what are we gonna do? You know, start tripping out, man.
Yeah.
People, it's gonna. Even people's households is gonna start to flip out, man.
Well, you seen how crazy people get on Black Friday a few years ago. They was camping out in front of the grocery stores in the parking lots and shit, in tents, staying the night, waiting on the grocery store to open up, man. But in these days, these people ain't gonna wait. They're gonna bust through the door. They're gonna kick the door down and take their food, man.
Right.
They ain't gonna look at the new price tags, man. They're gonna say, oh shit, I need to eat before I gotta get it before somebody else gets it before me.
Right.
They're gonna go in there, stack up on the dog food just to eat their dog.
Yeah.
You know, stack up on their food just for somebody else to take it from them, man. And that's why I say, at that time, shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Right. You love one. That's what you said. Love and beauty shall wax cold. You see, they're gonna be turned against each other, man. Right. It's gonna be so much trouble out here, so terrifying, so bad, so horrifying that it's not gonna be, you know, that quote unquote love out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be fuck you. I'm hungry. You know.
Friend might call you up.
It's my family. I have to feed my family. John, I've been knowing you for years. Please, let's talk this out.
You seen that on Leave the World Behind in the end.
Yeah. Wow, that's the spirit, yup.
And people gonna be calling up their friends. Hey, how you doing? You all right? You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Did you hear the news? Yeah, I'm all stacked up though. All right, be over there in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Nigga already at the door. Boosh! That's your friend though.
Yep.
You know, people are gonna do what they gotta do to feed their families because it's gonna be a moment of crisis. They call it crisis, which that's a moment of panic for everybody, man. Everybody's panic buying. They got something called panic buying.
Yeah.
But things gonna be too expensive to buy in that day.
That's gonna be a real pandemic.
It's gonna be panic stealing.
Yep.
Panic killing. Panic looting.
Purging.
And the earth shall stand. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall not. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. You had that on the Simpsons episode where all the fountains had stopped, man. All the fountains became stopped up. Everything was dry. No water. Okay, no food was coming in, and people just began to die off. And hey, man, it was horrible, you know. But this is what this devil knows is coming. He's going to actually orchestrate it himself, man.
Right.
He's the culprit.
Yep. And you have it when lights go out, you know, food goes, well, it'd be the first the food.
Yeah.
Then it'd be the lights.
Yeah.
Then it'd be the water.
Right.
You know? Because see, when people, the lights cut out, oh, we got water, you know? But when the water's gone, that's when the demons come, man.
When the lights go out, a lot of your food that's in the freezer is gonna go bad. You're gonna have to eat it then, or it's gonna rot, man.
It's gonna rot, yep.
You ain't gonna be able to eat it no more.
Yep. And demons are gonna already be in the midst, but it's just gonna be amplified, man. You see? Hey, when them lights cut off, man, hey, people already started tripping out when the internet started to act out. All right, when it started to, you know, have trouble. How much more when the lights cut off and you ain't got no internet, and you ain't got nothing, these people trust in their oppressor. Yeah. You know?
That's another thing, man. These lights are contributors to the fridge and the freezer, which maintains your food's quality, and, you know, for days at a time, man. But if your food ain't got no fridge or no freezer, that's why people stock up on canned goods, okay? You're gonna see people eating canned peaches in those days, but they're gonna be getting their ass jumped and gang stumped for a can of peaches, man. Right. You know? And those can of peaches are gonna be expensive in that day. You know, canned food, because it lasts you, canned food can go years, man. You know, and these people are gonna be killing over canned food. That's gonna be the next thing, the next great thing. I had a vision of the night one time, a long time ago. It was about a zombie apocalypse, man. You know, Lord showed me a vision of what it was like being in a zombie apocalypse, because I honestly couldn't understand why it was so scary. You know, until I seen a vision of that shit, man. Hey. You know, and I went into one of the houses. First thing I did was me and another brother, we looted the cabinets. We went into the cabinets. It was an abandoned house. Went into the cabinets. There was zombies in there sleeping. Went straight into the cabinets. It was full of canned goods. You ain't go straight to the fridge or the freezer. You went straight to the cabinets, man.
Hey, and it's crazy because You said zombies, man. You know, hey, these people, man, they're gonna return back to that you know, beast state, man. They're gonna turn into that cannibalism, man.
They're gonna be like zombies.
People gonna be out here shaking, man. You know, they're gonna be having their shakes like you seen in the movie. I forgot what movie it was, but they're gonna have the shakes. And they're gonna be shaking, slobbing and foaming from the mouth, probably because they got that thing.
Stick a wick.
The sticker wick.
You know, you're gonna see these 5G towers going off.
Yeah, it's gonna be, hey, it's gonna be crazy, man.
That's gonna be that. Hey, that might be that might right there be the trumpet giving the sound, baby. You gonna, hey, cause they got speakers on these towers, man. You know, they're gonna put a lot of announcements in the city through these towers. Okay, a lot of frequencies through these towers. They're gonna put a violent frequency out there for people to kill each other. Okay, and people gonna already be killing each other for the lack of bread and food.
Like you seen
I can grab that too.
Like you seen that movie Cell. Okay, even in that one movie that was called The Kingsman, and when the sound went off from everybody's cellular, you know, everybody was in that church started fighting, man. They started fighting each other, man. Dang. Okay, so when that's how you know those vibrations. When you saw, you know, it's like when your ear rings and you be like, you get that ring. Well, when these devils
ring and it won't go away.
Yeah, when these devils sign off that, oh, you know what? That's the spirit, because they put it in that movie, man. Leave the world behind.
Oh yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
They put it in that movie, man.
They put a lot of signs and symbolism in that movie, man.
And when people when people would hear that sound in the movie, they heard it, people was like, ah. But right after that was another wave, man. You know, it was something else. It was something else strange that was about to happen. And that's what Esau about to play on these people's minds, man. And he gonna be right behind closed doors with the millions of his goddamn riches orchestrating it, man.
I got some articles that just popped up, end time headlines. One says trillions of cicadas set to invade eastern, which these are locusts, set to invade eastern U.S. for the first time, which is our side of the U.S. for the first time since founding fathers. So for the first time since they found America. So the first time since America began, it's gonna be it says trillions of cicadas, man. You know, that's a plague from the Lord, man.
Right.
I got another one says New York warns residents of possible cell phone disruptions ahead of April 8th solar eclipse.
It said ahead. These devils are telling you ahead of time, man.
Stirring the pot, man.
Yeah, they getting you ready. They getting you ready, man. And that's spiritual you said about the locust, man. You know,
This place is circling the drain right now.
Yep. It's I got a precept. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." Woe meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth.
So it ain't talking about anybody just rejoice. It's talking about the elect. Okay, rejoice, the elect. You know, those that serve the Lord and suffer now and went through trials and tribulation now. Because guess what? You're gonna be straight later, man.
Right.
But it says what?
Woe meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Basically saying you fucked, man. You in this world, you chilling, you fucked. Because this devil's coming down into you. He's about to consume you. You know, scriptures say the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over thee, man. You know, and hey, guess what? That's Esau Edom.
Yeah.
His burning wrath is kindled over you, man. He's getting ready to show you how upset he really is. Like like Brother Amwana always say, like a rabid dog backed into a corner.
Yep.
You know, he gonna lash out, man. He got no other option but to do what? Lash out and attack and kill, you know, as vicious as possible, man. Like
a dog with rabies, man, backed up in the wall. All right, he's back against the wall. He can't do nothing else. He gonna lash out, man.
Yep.
You know, he gonna. I seen the video. I sent it to the brother you called. It's in the chat. And there's an Edomite when he was impressed. He went to. He said, he started reacting. Devil, man. You okay?
That's their natural nature. Man.
That's their natural nature. So that's what he gonna return back to. You know, he just been playing the good, the what they call it, the good guy. And he's not the good guy, man. He's definitely a sleazing devil. It says,
cunning hunter.
Cunning hunter. It says, reading it up a little bit, it said, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So, you know, he ain't got that much time, man.
Right.
So he's lashing out. Okay, he's making these irrational decisions, man. You know, he's making stupid decisions, and now he's getting caught up in his shit. Now he's getting
hasty.
He's getting exactly
making haste in the time of trouble.
He's messing up. He's slipping up. And brother through the spirit, you know, through YAHAWASHI, we calling his ass out on it, man.
Yeah.
You know,
we on a long run.
Catching his ass, man, and now he's getting to the point where, you know, they have it where they you know, trying to shut stuff down and stuff like that, man. This devil's he's run out of time, man. His time is short. All right, and it's all through the spirit power by YAHAWASHI, because hey, we're gonna take down one and set up another one, man.
Like a boxer in the 12th round. You know, and that his time is short. Okay, he gonna have to start. If he, you know, he's losing right now. The boxer's losing. He gonna have to start whipping ass, or you know, hauling ass, taking off. Especially tired, he gonna start making mistakes.
Right. Hey, you know how Tyson was getting his ass whooped by Holyfield. When he's by he ended up doing what? He bit his ass, man.
Bit his ear off.
Hey, Esau gonna turn into gonna have to start fighting with his mouth, man.
Yep.
Gonna start fighting dirty, man. He gonna start fighting dirty.
Well,
that wasn't on that.
I got one. It says 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And this is gonna be everyone's, you know, all these people's you know, action. Okay, they're gonna be reacting this same way, because what? There's gonna be a lack of bread and tribulation, man.
Yeah.
You know, all these things are going to occur for situations like where there's going to be a famine, all right, where simultaneously, where things are going to be popping off quickly, like popcorn, man.
No
like
breaks.
Hey, it's not going to give them no rest.
Yeah.
You know, and these people are they're going to result back to that way of, we're going to have to survive. They're going to have to get it how you live, you know? So people are they're not going to care about their neighbor. They're not going to care about their loved ones. They're going to be doing for whatever case they got to survive for, man. You see? And if that means that they got to protect the ones they're with, and run down on their neighbors, they're going to do that. They're going to bust in your doors. Give me everything you got. And they're not going to hear none of that, man. You know, they want everything, and they're going to leave. Clean and swipe. Soon, gone. Swiper, no swiper. You know? That's it on that.
Clean your house out. They're going to clean your house out, man, because it's going to be a very hard time. And this time, everybody's going to resort back to the natural way. Esau's going to resort back to being a murderer. The woman's going to resort back to being humble, man. You know, shamefaced.
Right.
Okay? You 2/3 niggas going to resort back to being 2/3 niggas. You know, it's disguised now. You got a suit and tie on. But these niggas going to panic, man. They're going to turn into niggas. I got to do what I got to do for my family, man. You know, you people going to eat each other. You're going to resort back to being natural brute beasts.
Right.
The beasts that you are, man.
Right. If you can, Baba Kashar, you can grab 2nd Ezra chapter 21. No, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21, and then we close it out with Ezekiel 33. Because you know, we in these times, it's gonna get much. It's gonna get worse. It's bound to get worse, man. And you know, that's why we give all glory and praise to YAHAWASHI. All right, because the more it get worse, all right, the closer we get to getting the hell up out of here, man. I'd rather we be the elect, you know. Because rather how the ship goes, this place is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man.
Yeah. This book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
And that's these people right now, man. They think themselves to be in a good case.
Peace and safety.
Peace and safety, exactly. They chilling, they relaxing, got their feet kicked up, going to the grocery stores, doing everything they can,
they got
and
security.
they're not caring, you know. Even though I just looked at gas, I said, damn, gas like It's $364, $369, almost $4. I said, hey man, they slowly
they creeping that shit up.
Hey, I'm talking about uppity
up on you, boy.
You know, go ahead.
Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
A lot of these people think themselves to be in a good case right now.
Right.
But go ahead. Let's go. The scripture's going to tell you. Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
It said, and even then. So in the meanwhile, shall what?
Evils grow upon earth.
Evils grow upon earth. Okay? Great evils are going to continue to grow in this place, man.
The bridge.
Yep.
People saying that's almost like a September 11th event, man.
Right.
You know, I don't want to say the actual words, the actual numbers, you know. But it says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Sword, famine, and great confusion. So meanwhile, while you in the comfortability of your home or in your store shopping, all right, these things are occurring, are continuing to occur every day, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting worse every day. Okay, and we here warning you, letting you know, hey, it's gonna get much worse. Yeah. All right, I got a precept. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So then you're gonna know that a prophet have been among you. Okay, our brothers, our Lord, when we be the men. Okay, warning the sheep, warning you ones that's listening. Okay, what's to come? All right, and giving that fair warning out, all right, to whoever it is that's listening, man, because hey, it's about to go down, man. All right, through the spirit prayer about Shema Shah, this place is about to be destroyed, man. All right, and we give all glory, honor, praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. All right, because that's the sign we about to get up out of here, man. So, you know, we will close it out by giving all, you know, once again, glory and all the praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, double honor to that was an apostle, great millstone, to run. Until next time we say, Shalom.
Shalom. Baba Ball.
Soon.